Hi there, this is Ankit back again with another video. So first of all, welcome all of you in my channel KNA Technology. So without wasting our time, let us start our today's session. So as I told you in last video that in this video I will work on comment section of our project. That is when any users can give their comment or feedback to their respective bus journey in the comment section provided in our website. So let me show you the first sample of the comment section. For this I need to go my XAMPP Apache server admin portal, and where I can open my sample project busbook main.php. Here I need to go for bus ticket, Ranchi to Patna, and date will be 727 search bus. Okay, view details. So here we go. Here is my simple project where sitting arrangement is shown on website on our page, and here is comment section where you can see the comments by different users, and they can submit content by writing something on the text area, and after clicking on submit comment, their comment will be posted on our website and visible to the comment section. Okay, so in this video I will try to develop this section first. So come to Sublime Text Editor. Follow me from line number 456. Opening of div tag with the class attribute Jumbotron, container, BG success and text light. BG success, text light and container. Inside this div tag we will have another div tag with the class attribute view comments. Inside we will have table tag with the class attribute with the value table, font width bold and text light as a bootstrap class. Table, font width bold, text light. Inside table tag we will have after table opening tag we will have closing of table tag, and inside table tag we will have t-head tag. Inside t-head tag we will have h3 tag with the heading comments. Okay, and after the h3 tag inside t-head tag we will have after h3 tag we will have closing of t-head tag, and after t-head tag we will have t-body tag. Inside t-body tag we will have opening of PHP tag and closing of PHP tag, in which we will write PHP script for the comment section, and this is the real coding or programming. Here I have taken the comment variable, comment PHP variable as PHP array, and another variable called fetch comment query. Fetch comment query in which we will try to store the SQL query, which will focus on the fetching the comments from the comment table. And actually I don't have created comment table, so after writing the PHP script for comment, we will first try to develop or create a new separate table for comments. So writing SQL query, select star from comments. Okay, now another variable called fetch comment query result. This is variable that accept this is a variable that will how to explain you. Actually, using MySQL query method of PHP, we will try to fetch a query, we will try to fire a query using con variables, and that query will be assigned into a fetch comment query result PHP variable, okay, as a boolean variable. That I explained earlier in the previous videos. Fetch comment query. Okay, this is the query variable. So after this, we will have if is a statement that contains conditions. If fetch comments query result, fetch comment query result, if it returns true, then we will have a PHP variable total comments, total comments, that is equal to MySQL numbers, and that accept a parameter as fetch comment query result. Okay, and after that we will have while loop inside a if is statement, and while loop contains a condition PHP row variables that is assigned by a associative array MySQL fetch associate, in which we will pass a boolean variable that is fetch comment query result. Inside while loop we will store the comments that will be fetched from database in the row variable using the index comments as the name of tables, as the name of row, name of columns of comment tables. After fetching comments, we will fetch the name of author that has given comments using the variable fetch name query. Fetch name query and we will assign a SQL query in this variable. SELECT select user info dot name from user info inner join user info inner join user on user dot email is equal to user info dot email and sorry not NAD, and we will move to the next line, and user dot user ID is equal to user ID that is enclosed as a index inside a row variable. Dot row user ID. That's it. Dot that's it. Now we will create another PHP variable called fetch name query result. That is equal to MySQL query, and inside which we will have const variable and fetch name query as a boolean variable. Fetch name query as a boolean variables. I think there is some error because MySQL query is not showing as a PHP inbuilt functions. Okay, there must be some error here in the SQL query. Select user info dot name from user info inner join user on user dot email. That is equal to user info dot email and user dot user ID is equal to. Okay, that's it. Actually, the index of a row should be enclosed inside a double inverted commas, and the row variable itself enclosed inside a double inverted comma, which in turn enclosed inside a single inverted comma. So after this MySQL query, if this variable fetch name query result gives true, then we will have while loop that will fetch the name of that author that has given comments row MySQL fetch associate, and inside which we will have fetch name query result. Inside while loop we will have name variable that will fetch the name from the database, from the table, using the row variable, using the index name as a name of column. Now that's enough for this section. Save it. Okay, we will continue this comment section in next video. So stay tuned with us and thank you. And again I am telling you, please like, subscribe and share my channel and hit the bell icon for the latest videos coming time to time on your local device. So thank you, see you in next video.